Hey there, this is the Blind Man Handyman. Remember I showed you the Tomahawk tape measure? Well, now it's got a little brother. And I believe it's the game changer for tape measures. It's called the M1 Utility. This is going to be the workhorse of tape measures. 25 foot, they make a 16 foot version. I like a 25 foot tape measure myself. For me, it's a game changer for being blind because of this little feature they just put on here. This little stick. It sticks on the, underneath the bottom right here. On the other one has a laser sight. This has this little piece here so you can hold it. It sticks up, holds up against the piece there, and this is a little plastic piece. So when I'm doing with my plasma cutter, I can push it up against the plastic, and my magnet stays there. Because before, when I was doing it and measuring, I found that it would get stuck. So then you can actually pop this off and spin it around too the other way, just like that. And it doesn't stick to my tape. There we go. So that's pretty cool, and it also goes on the end too. So I can use this for scribing really hard. So I can just use a metal scriber and scribe along that, and I can feel that. Usually I can feel if I scribe good, if it's a good sharp scribe, I can feel it, and I can use that to mark. So this uses the rock gap as well. Now they've tested these. These can fall from like 20 feet or something. They have frozen these in ice, so that it's amazingly durable. It's been tested for construction. It also sends the measurements to your phone, to the rock app, by just hitting this button. Boom, then the measurement sits there. So for me as a blind person, there's some changes I'd like to change just for the blind person part of it. I would like to change it so when I'm holding this button, it's continuously measuring, and then when I let the button go, it sends the measurement to my phone, and it also can talk to me. That's a little bit of a problem I have. I have to send a measurement, so I have to send a whole bunch of measurements when I'm trying to find that measurement. So if I can hold it, okay, I'm trying to find that measurement. Okay, I'm listening. Okay, there you go. We'll say 6.5 inches, but it would go to my phone, to my AirPod. Right now, I have to move the tape a little bit, hit it. Move the tape a little bit, hit it. Move the tape a little bit, hit it. So I'm getting all these numbers that are saved. So if I could press the button, hold it. So even if I press the button, hold it, if I'm holding it for more than like 2 seconds and then I let it go, that number wouldn't be saved. That's just talking to the phone, letting me know, for a blind person, where the tape is, right? And then if I still hit the button, boom, it saves the recording. So I believe that Recon, if you're watching, these are little things, and if you want to call me, man, call me. I'll help you out build a better tape. Well, can't build a better tape because this is awesome. I'll help you make it more accessible for the visually impaired and blind. Okay? I've got lots of ideas, and I'm working with it. And because I'm working with it, that's the difference. It's no good to ask someone who doesn't work with it. I'm working with it. And it's fancy and nice. Also, you can change this blade. This blade wears out. You can buy a new blade for it. So they built this. I'm hoping I'm going to have this a long time. Game changer tape. Awesome. So I'm going to show you what I had to compare with. Before, I showed you my talking tapes. There's one there. Here's another. This one is after like a year of using it. Screen gets broken usually within a couple of days. The volume on it is so bad that you can't even hear it. So let me show you what a new one. And then for dirt, this thing sucks dirt in like you wouldn't believe. See all those holes? That is just a way to suck so much dirt into it like this. You gonna go back in? I gotta force the sucker back in there. So when I use it, because it's full of dirt. So this is a new one. This one's just out of the box. Had it downstairs. Didn't even know I had it. Check that. That's working great. It'll start working like this within. If I use this every day for a week or two, this is what it starts to look like. It won't go in. I gotta force it. If I get it wet, it stops working. But let me show you. Well, that's the volume. So,
7. 6. Spirit measurement. Volume 7.
so that's 7.
Volume 10.
That's 10. That's what it. That's the volume when it's new.
2 and 3
Ooh, so, that's,
inches.
so all it is doing is making it louder.
2 and 3.
What
Spirit.
What would be nice. Oops,
Difference.
turn the volume down.
Measurement.
So
0 inches.
please be quiet. So it's a nice tape measure and all that. Great if you're only doing woodworking. But if you're doing any steel, the speaker it's magnetic, so it gets stuck in the speaker, and that's the end of that. Even if they could like put another speaker over top of, like another lens over that speaker, so the metal doesn't get inside, but it's getting sucked in through these holes, you know. So forget if you want to do metal work in your blind, you know, and it totally eats batteries. The Recon, it's rechargeable. I mean, what more do you want? This is an amazing product. And this one here, I got to try to hold when I'm measuring. I have to try to mark with this, and as you can see, you got to mark in right by the tape. It's hard. Now this changes out the whole thing for me marking. So before I had to use a square. I got a square here somewhere. So I had to use a square all the time. So holding the square there, like, I mean, this is easy. This is on my lap. It's right easy. But then this here has got a big edge onto it. So yeah, it's holding the tape there, holding the square, getting it to stay there, and all that kind of stuff. It was like a balancing act. So having that little plastic piece on there is going to make such a difference. So there's nothing else I can think about. But thanks M1, our Recon, for building such a amazing tool. This is the future. This sends all the measurements out. Even you can send this to your friend over there. Hey, these are all the measurements, and he could be in another room by the saw, and you could be just taking other measurements. Thanks for watching the Blind Man Handyman. I'm going to be trying to make more videos of how tools are changing and are more accessible for the blind. And if I get this Rock app using the Rock app better, I'll let you know. And if I can use it totally myself, I'll do a video on that. I'm still struggling with it a little bit. Thanks a lot from the Blind Man Handyman, and you have a great day.